Vesperia isn't a long, it's a long game. It's a lot longer though when you go for the side quest, so I'm not really expecting to breeze through the game. We're going through the game at a good pace, I think, though. We're probably gonna reach, like, we're really close to part 100, aren't we? 100 parts of Vesperia, I think, are coming up. I know the Bellies video was 84, and then the video after that was 85. So, assuming this is not 5 hours, we're like at the 4-hour, 20-minute mark. So this is probably going to be 4 hours, and this is probably going to be part 98. Probably going to have 98 parts. Next stream will reach above 100. Feather coat. For Rita or Judith, perhaps. It is. Judith has it. It's for Rita. No, Holy Cloak. Where's oh, it's for Patty. That's a new one. Oh man, it's really hot in my room. I'm getting really itchy. Pretty late my time because I had to start late on Thursdays and Tuesdays, so it's actually like almost 9 o'clock my time. Baul, are you okay?
What's happening?
Baul is trying to evolve as an Intelakea.
It's evolving like a Pokemon?
It looks like he's suffering.
Baul, come on.
You can do it.
No!
I want to heal your wounds, but there's nothing I can do. My power is poison to you, isn't it?
Healing wounds isn't your power, Estelle.
I keep interrupting her line of dialogue, and I feel so bad for her. I'm so sorry.
What do you mean? Don't you remember Bellius's words?
Power corrupts. But you are different. Never lose that kindness. The compassion you so readily show to others.
My compassion for others.
Your thoughts are reaching Baul. I'm sure of it.
All we can do now is hope for the best. Well now.
Amazing.
I knew you could do it.
Estelle's words just brought him back.
Your partner seems like he's gonna be just fine.
Yes. Thank you all for helping to protect him. This is something I couldn't have done alone.
You're one of us. Of course we'd help.
That's right.
Didn't I tell you? You got through to him. You make it through to Pharaoh as well. Will you be going to meet him?
That's up to Estelle to decide.
I'll go. It's been the purpose of my journey after all.
Are you sure? What if you end up getting killed?
Even still, I've got to stand firm on this.
It won't be too long before the hunting blades send reinforcements. How about a change in scenery before they show up and spoil the party?
There's only one path down from here, though. We're bound to run into them.
The skies are wide open above us.
Have you lost your mind?
Get on. We'll fly as far as the Fiertia. We can finish talking once we arrive.
Dude, that's sick. We got a flying dragon. Flying into the Kea dragon, whatever.
Judy!
Is she okay?
She's sleeping. She must be exhausted.
Yeah, I mean, she just keeled over. Wasn't expecting that.
Neither was I.
I bet she watched over Baul the entire time he was evolving. She probably didn't get much sleep. She probably had no idea when the hunting blades would attack either.
She was putting up a brave front, but she must have been near the end of her rope.
She's just dumb. She doesn't know how to express what she's feeling.
You're one to talk, Rita.
And I'm really glad we're able to help Judy out.
We can finish talking with her tomorrow. We should let her sleep now. In fact, I wouldn't mind a little shut-eye myself.
What to do with Judith?
We still haven't heard Judy's side, so we can't say anything, but she sure caused the guild a major headache, breaking Blastias all on her own. There's no getting around that fact, no matter what her reasons. We have to settle this. Man, I hate waiting.
Can't we just forget about Judith's punishment just this once?
Are you thinking about Judy?
Yeah. I'm wondering what we should do about her.
It's true that she broke the guild's laws and betrayed us.
I always thought that a guild's strict adherence to its own laws was what kept it together. That there could be no exceptions, no lenience for those who would break the laws. But
She did what she did to save the world. Judy is destroying Blastia because she knows it's the right thing to do, even if it makes people hate her.
Yep, Judith didn't break our laws in order to do something bad. I know this now. I'm gonna talk with her about it and give it some more thought. I'll figure this out eventually.
Oh yeah?
Maybe if I become a little more decisive, Nan will listen to me too.
I don't know about that. You don't need Nan.
So does an old man past his prime fit into the picture at all?
What are you whining about, old man? Why are you past your prime?
What Judith was talking about before. Hermes Blastia, was it? Blastia created with techniques that should have been lost in the war are still active. Do you know what this means?
I guess someone who survived the war brought either Blastia or those techniques back with him.
If that person was still using the Blastia even though he knew it was harmful to the Earth, someone like that would have to be quite the villain indeed.
Old man, don't tell me you...
Hey now, yours truly was nothing but an innocent youth on the straight and narrow back then. I wouldn't do something like that even on my worst day.
I was just trying to trick you into giving yourself away. You're a slippery one.
Son of a... When are you gonna learn some respect for your elders?
Never.
Don't fall overboard.
That wouldn't be good.
Oh, I'll be careful.
You better be.
Yuri, the world sure is big.
Yeah. Even though we're flying this high in the air, we still can't see everything.
If the world's this big, I guess it makes sense that there'd be so many things we don't know. It might not make that much of a difference whether I get my memories back or not.
Are you saying you'd be okay with not getting them back?
I'm saying that I'm not the only one who feels restless and anxious not knowing the truth. Everyone's worried about something. Even you and Estelle.
You think so?
Isn't that why everyone's here? Isn't that why Judy came back?
And is that why you're here too?
I don't want to be alone.
You know, you're being pretty honest today.
I'm always honest.
Really? Well, maybe you are.
A little too honest about the whole Yuri marry me part. I think Rita should be in here. I want to save Estelle for last. Oh yeah, repeat. Thank you. Woof. Yeah.
Is that the core from the Ceres Blastia that Judy destroyed?
Yes, it's definitely cut with a different formula than a usual core. It looks like what she said was true.
She said she wasn't too good at lying after all.
To discover that the new technique you created was bad for the world, after what must have been years of research. I can't imagine how the person who created the Hermes technique must have felt.
Well, what if it had been you?
If I found out that it hurt the Earth, I would have to do something about it. But I wouldn't destroy the Blastia like that.
What the?
Nothing. If only things weren't so complicated. I could have just blasted her into oblivion and been done with it.
What? Alright, Estelle, last but not least.
Oh, Yuri.
Sorry to interrupt while you were thinking.
Ever since I took Belius's life without meaning to, wanted to know what it means to be the child of the full moon, so the same thing doesn't happen again. I've always thought that it was my duty to know. But after what happened to Belius...
That's how everyone is. They do something, they learn. They do something else, they learn more.
You too, Yuri?
Yeah?
Maybe if I had known everything ahead of time, I wouldn't have made any mistakes.
There's only one thing I can say for sure.
What's that?
Maybe you wouldn't have made any mistakes, but it sure would have been boring.
I really wonder.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it, honestly. Do I have to actually talk to Judith? She's sound asleep. Let's let her sleep a bit longer. Okay, there we go.
Morning, Yuri.
Morning.
It's a beautiful morning, but even as we stand here, the air is out of balance. And our world may already be dying.
That's right.
Judy!
Well, look who's feeling better.
In the past, these slight fluctuations of the air have not negatively affected our world. There have always been beings who maintain the balance by sensing changes in the airflow, beings like Pharaoh and Baul, the Entelekea.
So the Entelekea were responsible for keeping the air balanced.
For ages, the Entelekea have regulated the air, but the recent increase has been greater than they could control.
Which is being caused by the Hermes Blastia.
And which is also why you were going around taking down as many of them as you could.
Yes, that was my mission, the path I walk with Baul, to whom I owe my life.
The path you walk.
Now some would even hunt the Entelekea for Apatheia. This has made the mission of the Entelekea even more difficult.
Why is everybody so crazy about these Apatheia anyway?
I'm afraid I don't have an answer. The air an Entelekea absorbs becomes condensed within its body over time. When its life is at an end, that condensed air forms a crystal, an Apatheia. That's all I know. I imagine Pharaoh could shed more light on the subject, though.
So Apatheia are crystals of concentrated air. If that's true and the energy could be extracted from the Apatheia, it would be a source of overwhelming power, I'm sure.
Could we really do that?
I don't know.
It all makes sense. The Apatheia produces power. Hence, everyone wants total annihilation. It all makes sense. It's all stemming back to the cliche villain's plan of total destruction and power.
But if that's possible, there must be tons of guys who want those things.
Exactly what I was getting on about.
I bet somebody wants to use these things for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, for evil.
Why didn't you just tell us all this from the beginning?
Seriously, we could have avoided all this trouble if you just talked to us. Am I wrong?
Even if you had known, there are things not even you could have prevented.
Yeah, but it would have been better to talk about it. And we wouldn't have been suspicious of you. And Rita wouldn't have had to been, like, mad at you. As mad as she probably would have been mad because of the Blastia thing, but Rita would have acted differently. We would have all acted differently. And more importantly, we wouldn't have to punish you for breaking the laws of our guild. So, you know, it may have not helped, but, you know, it would have helped a little. Not preventing stuff, but it could have helped to talk it out.
What do you mean?
I showed up at Heliord because Baul had sensed a disturbance in the air. Where there was a disturbance, there was sure to be a Hermes Blastia. But what I found there was not a Blastia. It was a person. That had never happened before.
So it wasn't like you were looking for Estelle in particular back at Heliord.
Yet for some reason, Baul perceived Estelle as a disturbance in the air. I had to find out why. For the sake of the path I've chosen, it was at that time that Pharaoh first appeared. He seemed to have some idea who Estelle was. My mission was to destroy all the Hermes Blastia. However, Estelle was obviously not a Blastia. I needed to make absolutely certain. I made a deal with Pharaoh, and he agreed to grant me some time.
You mean...
If it became apparent that her existence posed too great a threat, then I would kill her.
What?
You what?
That's crazy. Rita's gonna get mad.
Wait! Rita!
Settle down. Obviously, Judith reached a different conclusion.
All right, I get it.
Belius said you possess a heart of compassion. If you can communicate that to Pharaoh somehow, you may learn what you should do.
Hey, there's no real reason for you to fight Pharaoh anymore, right? I mean, we know the Hermes Blastia are what's causing the problem and everything. If we just make sure the Apatheia don't fall into the wrong hands...
I still want to meet Pharaoh. I want to hear what he has to tell me.
No one can stop her. Yuri said it himself. She's working on deciding for herself.
But...
Please try to understand. I have to know more about myself and take responsibility for who I am.
All right.
Sorry, Yuri. I don't think we can decide what to do about Judith right away.
I promise not to leave again until things have been settled, as you said.
Can we really trust you?
I need to accept that responsibility myself.
Let's go and find Pharaoh. We'll finally be getting around to one of the first things we set out to do.
I know, crazy. It took like, what, 15 hours?
We can work out the rest once this is finished.
There is a rocky crag in the center of the sands of Kogor. That is where Pharaoh lives. Baul can take us there.
Okay, let's go. This meeting's been a long time coming.
This works out nicely for my YouTube videos. Thanks to these, cutscenes.
I can communicate with Baul, but there are still a few things you should know.
Like what?
Baul can only land on the ground in wide, open spaces. So you won't be able to dismount on steep mountain ranges or in narrow canyons.
Much better than the boat. I'll take it.
Can't he land on water?
Water's no good either.
Yeah, what do you think he is, a fish?
Really? He looks like he'd be a good swimmer.
Ah, he does, but he's not. He's a dragon.
Yeah, he'd sink like a rock.
Huh. Who knew?
But that's why we have a ship, right?
Right. If you'd like to get down onto the ocean, let me know. Baul will set our ship down there for us.
Okay, but what should we do when we want to fly again?
Use Baul's horn to call him to you.
Bowels. That's all there is to it?
Every Intellikeia has a special region in its brain that can be used for communication with a special power Critians possess.
Huh. So we can get a hold of him by using that.
Right.
Baul's horn. L3. Not bad. We got our air transportation. We got our airship, Baul. Oh, sick. Beautiful. This is really when the world starts to come.
Judith, you're familiar with Pharaoh, aren't you?
Is he really as scary as he seems?
Well, let's see. Sometimes he's logical, sometimes he's emotional. He can be really scary or really kind.
All right, that didn't help very much.
One thing's certain, his power's extraordinary, even among the Intellikeia.
Here's hoping we don't wind up looking like poor old Mount Temsa the moment we meet him.
If he can do that to a mountain, there wouldn't be anything left if he turned on us.
I wish you wouldn't joke about scary things like that.
Why should we get scared before we even get there? Especially if he's that strong.
Wish I could take it as lightly as you and Yuri.
I didn't mean to watch that, but alright, we got that done. This is where the game comes together. We can explore all of the map. Oh man, so yeah, you could land anywhere. Yeah, you could land anywhere. Any land, you can't land in water and mountains. So any grassland, which is a lot better than the boat. But yeah, I think we're gonna wrap up here, honestly. This is a great place to wrap up. I did say I wanted to, oh, we can't save on Baul. I have to land somewhere. We'll just land right here. Who cares? I'm probably gonna do some grinding before the next stream, but yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, we didn't make as much progress as I thought. I thought we were gonna start the side quest session, but honestly, I think this is a good place to wrap up. I'm choosing to end right here. So we are gonna do, I think we're gonna do the Mante quest first, the cowboy, see if we can do that quest. Start by going there, and then we'll do the ruined quest in Jaiko's ruins. But yeah, those of you watching on YouTube, hope you all enjoyed, and when we come back next time, we will start the side quest. We'll do a ton of side quests. There are actually a ton. I'm gonna look through my list right now, actually. But there are a lot, I know. There are a lot of side quests. We might still get to move the story a bit, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, we're gonna start the side quests, get all of them done. Probably all of them done. I don't know if it'll take the whole stream. But yeah. Tomorrow's Friday, so tomorrow should be, I'm doing Strikers tomorrow. I was deciding between Cinder Shadows and Strikers, doing Strikers, for sure. No stream on Saturday and Sunday as always, and Monday, I think Monday I might be back with Cinder Shadows. Yeah. I don't know. Monday might be Cinder Shadows or Vesperia, I'm not really sure, one of the two. But if I do Vesperia on Monday, I'll do Cinder Shadows on Tuesday. If I do Vesperia on Monday, I'll do Cinder Shadows on Tuesday. So I'm gonna kind of, you know, until Strikers and Cinder Shadows are finished, it's gonna be a little weird for streams, but I'll make it work. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.